This is your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from Dr. Don's Weather. Dr. Don's Weather is made possible by the Randolph County Commission, Heron's Tree Service, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Waite Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, and Bama Diesel Repair. From the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Here's Dr. Don.
Good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Top of your Saturday morning to you. And get ready. We got major changes on the way in our forecast. It's already underway out there. And we may have to deal with some severe weather this afternoon and during the overnight hours. We'll tell you all about that coming up in this morning's edition of your primetime forecast for Saturday, December 9th, 2023. Hey, don't forget about our fine folks up at Boondocks on beautiful Lake Wedowee. They are a proud supporter of Dr. Don's Weather, and we want to support them as well. Stop by and check out the wings, barbecue, pork, chicken, brisket, and of course that delicious ice cream. That's what it's all about at Boondocks. You can give them a call at 256-357-4039. They can handle all of your catering needs. Christmas is right around the corner, and spend time with the family. Don't worry about cooking. Let Boondocks take care of that for you. Get in touch with them today. They're located at 20201 Highway 431 in Wedowee, Alabama on beautiful Lake Wedowee. Be sure and tell Boondocks that Dr. Don sent you. Also get in touch with Jamie Dukas. Jamie can handle all of your insurance needs, and Jamie can write in Alabama and in Georgia. All you have to do is scan the QR code on the screen, click the link at the top of the video, or give Jamie a call at 256-831-7770. You can also check them out online at alphainsurance.com/agents/Jamie-Dukas. Get in touch with Jamie Dukas today. Also, be sure you head over to our YouTube channel. This is very important. You got to subscribe to us and click that little bell so that when we go live to cover severe weather, you'll be guaranteed to get that notification. We do have a limited risk of severe weather today, tonight, and into early tomorrow morning. I think that the best opportunity for severe weather across East Alabama and West Georgia will come late tonight into early tomorrow morning. We may see some strong storms across central Alabama from 9 p.m. through about 1 a.m. Places like Birmingham, maybe down to Clanton, and then after midnight toward daybreak, we're looking at our best window of opportunity across East Alabama and West Georgia. Now, this is not a typical red letter severe weather setup for East Alabama or West Georgia because it's coming through during the coolest part of the evening. Early in the morning when our temperatures will be down in the 50s. But sometimes we get some pretty strong storm systems, and we really don't have to have those warm temperatures to have some severe weather. So this may be one of those situations. I don't see widespread severe weather, but there certainly could be a rogue severe thunderstorm or two, especially after midnight tonight. Now, we're already making plans here at Dr. Don's Weather to be on air and live with you during this event. Should we have severe thunderstorms break out across East Alabama and West Georgia. So we got you covered right here on Dr. Don's Weather. Let's take a look at a couple of slides. One of the main ones we want to look at here is the severe thunderstorm risk for tonight into early tomorrow morning. We have an elevated risk across northwest Alabama, basically north of a line from the I-20, I-59 corridor, north of Tuscaloosa, north of Birmingham, and north of Gadsden is where the absolute best chance will be. And that's because the line will be moving across those areas between 9 p.m. and midnight tonight. We still have a little bit of surface-based instability to work with. And then as the storms get into East Alabama after midnight, temperatures will be down in the 50s. So we'll call it a limited risk across East Alabama and West Georgia. If your county is covered with yellow, then you have a limited risk, meaning it's a very small risk, but we can't say zero risk. So we're going to have to watch this as we go throughout the overnight hours. And then as we head toward daybreak, maybe 8, 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, that risk will shift to the southeast, south of the I-85 corridor, south of a line from about Auburn or maybe LaGrange down to Auburn, down to around Montgomery, and south and southeast. So I'm thinking after sunrise tomorrow morning, most of East Alabama and West Georgia will be in the clear from the possibility of severe weather. Then we're going to take a look at this, and this is a little bit concerning, but again, I don't want you to leave this forecast thinking that we have a really bad setup coming here, but there is going to be a risk of a tornado or two tonight and into early tomorrow morning, and that's because of the upper level wind profile. We have moisture and wind shifting out of the southwest because of that low pressure that's going to be in the Gulf, and then we have that cold front coming down from the northwest. So that causes veering in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and that's so the reason for the possibility of a few spin-up tornadoes across East Alabama and West Georgia. And just as the thunderstorm threat is greater to the northwest, so is the tornado threat. So again, along and north of the I-20, I-59 corridor stands an enhanced risk of seeing a spin-up tornado, while across East Alabama and West Georgia, we're looking at a limited risk. So, this is our secondary severe weather season. Actually, tornado season starts now and goes all the way through May. So make sure you have a plan in the event that we were to have a tornado across the area this evening. Make sure you know where you're supposed to go. Make sure you have a safe place, which should be an interior room on the lowest floor of your home or place of business. And make sure you have supplies in there. You want to have blankets, pillows, cushions, helmets. You want to make sure everybody's got on hard sole shoes. You want to have flashlights. You want to have some type of noise maker, whether it's a whistle, a can of compressed air, makes those little horn noises, something to get folks' attention in the event that your home were to sustain damage and rescuers come looking for you. Not trying to alarm anybody, and again, I don't think this is going to be a major outbreak, but it's been a minute since we've had a threat of tornadoes, and so, it's been a while since we've talked about this. So just make sure you have a plan, and make sure everybody in your home knows what that plan is. So if it were to happen, you don't have to talk about it. You can just go to your safe place and be ready in the event that that were to happen. Lightning is also going to be a risk this evening, and we have pretty much an elevated risk all across Alabama. There's one little area there across East Alabama into West Georgia where it's limited, but everybody else is going to be you want to be in an elevated area. That's what I'm trying to say. I've only owned cup number 2 this morning. Elevated area, a risk of lightning all across East Alabama and West Georgia with these showers and thunderstorms. And really, we could have lightning at pretty much any time today, even the showers and thunderstorms that are running way out ahead of the cold front, which will push that main line of storms through here after midnight tonight. So it's going to be periods of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day, with that main line coming through probably after about 2 a.m. across East Alabama and West Georgia this evening. Now, let's take a look at your current conditions at the venue at 5 Points Farms. We have 54, almost 55 degrees now at the venue. We do have rain in the area. Wind is out of the south-southeast at 4, gusting to 5. Humidity is 97%. The barometric pressure 30.15. 54-degree dew point. We have had 8/100ths of an inch of rain so far. That may end up being somewhere around 1 to 2 inches before all of this is over with. Some localized areas could see up to around 3 inches of rain. High temperature yesterday was 63. Sunrise this morning at 6:31, and the sun sets this evening at 4:36 p.m. It's going to be a cloudy period of rain type day. 67 degrees will be your high this afternoon in Roanoke. We'll make it to 67 in Ashland, Lineville, Wedowee, Woodland, Woodland, Ranburne, Carrollton makes it to 66. We'll top out at 69 in Valley, and Tallahassee will be the warm spot this afternoon. Hence the reason the chance of strong thunderstorms may be a little bit better off to our southwest. We'll make it to 72 this afternoon in Tallahassee, Alabama. Here's your 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent, will give you a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms today. Now, during the daylight hours today, it won't be a complete washout. There will be periods of showers and maybe thunderstorms. And then as we get toward 1, 2, 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, we'll see that main line move through. That's the reason we have a 100% chance of rain tonight. Down to 59, your overnight low. And then on Sunday, it's showing a 100% chance of rain, but that's early in the day. I think by 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, rain is pulling away from East Alabama and West Georgia. We go back mostly cloudy through most of Sunday, maybe a peek at the sun in the afternoon. We'll make it to 61 for your high. And then our temperatures take a nosedive down into the low 30s on Sunday night. So you get up Monday morning, it's going to be cold. It's going to be blustery too, because we're going to have a pretty strong northwest wind at 15 to 25. So Monday morning is going to feel like it's in the low 20s or teens maybe as we go to work on Monday. But it'll be a dry day, mostly sunny with a high near 50, down to 27 on Monday night. Then on Tuesday, mostly sunny, maybe a few high-level clouds, 55 your high. 32, your overnight low on Tuesday night. And then Wednesday and Thursday, partly sunny to mostly sunny skies. Temperatures rebounding some up into the upper 50s for daytime highs and mid-30s for overnight lows. Now let's take a look at your Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar this morning. And we have a lot going on out there. So I'm going to take just a few minutes and show you some of the action that's taking place. We have showers and thunderstorms moving through East Alabama, and they're all moving off to the northeast. That line of showers coming through Randolph down into Chambers, Lee, it's kind of a broken line. There are pockets of heavier showers embedded within that line of showers. But look up here, North Georgia, especially northeast Georgia. We've been in the heavy rain now for the last couple of hours, and water is beginning to pond just about everywhere, which is something somewhat of an anomaly up here. We haven't seen this in quite some time, but we're very glad and thankful to have it this morning. But I want to point out a couple of things. Let me get my telestrator working here. So we have a couple of different areas of weather. We have this area across East Alabama and North Georgia this morning that is moving on off to the northeast, and that will continue for the next that'll continue to move on off to the northeast for the next couple of hours, and then we'll have somewhat of a reprieve. Then we'll be watching showers and thunderstorms developing back over here across Mississippi, back into Arkansas, and down into Louisiana. That'll happen this afternoon. And then we will see more showers and thunderstorms develop back across this cold front back near Dallas. And then we'll see that main line of thunderstorms develop along the cold front and continue pushing off to the east as we get after midnight tonight. So a couple of 2 or 3 different areas of activity that we're going to be watching as we go throughout the afternoon and into the overnight. Maybe 2 up to 3 periods of showers and thunderstorms. I don't think we're looking at anything severe potentially until after midnight toward first thing tomorrow morning, where we could get into some strong to severe thunderstorms across East Alabama and West Georgia. So again, we're making plans to have coverage for you here on Dr. Don's Weather. So we certainly will come back throughout the day and give you live updates. And then as we get into the overnight, if we do have severe storms out there, then we will provide you with wall-to-wall coverage across East Alabama and West Georgia during the overnight this evening. All right, so next thing we want to do here is tell you that you can follow us over on Twitter. It's at DSTREN1040. We broadcast all of our weather information on Twitter, just as we do on Facebook, YouTube, and at DrDonWX.com. That's our home on the World Wide Web. Don't forget to text the word alert to 256-540-8664. That's Randolph County's Hyper Reach. You'll get that important weather information from the Randolph County Emergency Management Agency. Hyper Reach is brought to you by Randolph County Commission. Hey, if you own a business, if you're part of a civic organization, county or municipal government, or even if you're just an individual and you'd like to be a partner with us here on Dr. Don's Weather, I can have you started before we start our live severe coverage later today. All you have to do is send me a message on Messenger, and we can get you started within a couple of hours here on Dr. Don's Weather. Again, be weather aware today, and we'll be back later on with more information as we get it from the National Weather Service as we watch the potential for severe weather across East Alabama and West Georgia on Dr. Don's Weather.
This has been your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Southern Union State Community College, the venue at 5 Points Farms and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is supported by the Randolph County Commission, Heron's Tree Service, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, and Bama Diesel Repair. Be sure to like us on Facebook, share us with all of your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We will be back tomorrow morning with another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.